Hi, I'm Frank and welcome to Australia Pro Poker. Each week we bring you the final table from a local venue featuring local players. This week I'm at the Helensvale Tavern, where they hold 4 games a week. Now right now these people are waiting to play. So players, put on your poker faces and prepare for battle. Are we right to go? Yeah. Then shuffle up and deal. Now, of course, when we come to these venues, as you know, I like to speak to the locals. And I've got one for you right now. This is Peter. Peter, how are you? Welcome to Australian Pro Poker.
Thank you very much.
Peter, cards. How long have you been playing cards for?
Oh, several years now. I took it up when I moved up here from Sydney.
And do you play a lot of cards or little cards?
I used to when I took it up 3-4 years ago. I used to play 3, 4, 5 times a week. I've tapered off a little bit now. I'm down about twice a week.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
But I thoroughly enjoy it, all the company and everything.
It's a good social event, isn't it?
It's very social, yes. I say, it doesn't matter what age you are, there's all mixed ages and everyone gets along with each other, it's good.
And one of the things I wanted to ask people is, if this is not a rude question, what do you do for a living?
I used to be a tool maker, fitter and turner tool maker.
Okay.
Many years ago, yeah.
That makes it sound like you're retired.
Yeah, I'm always tired. But I did farming and bulldoze and lots of things, and I just moved up here, and so I just do a bit of this and that.
Okay.
Poker fits in nicely with the golf.
What do you think of the venue here?
It's a good venue. Good cheap foods here, $10 for a drink. So. You know,
well, there's a trade-off. There's a plug for Helensvale Tavern.
Yeah, they're
good cheap food.
Excellent food too, actually. And it's very enjoyable to be here.
Oh, yeah. Marvellous. Now, are you going to make final table?
I pretty much do most of the time, sometimes.
Oh, I love a modest poker player.
Do you know this stupid game?
Do you know what I found out today? I was trying to talk to some other people, and I found out the most amazing thing. Poker players tell lies.
No, it's a game of honesty and integrity.
Oh, okay. This is why I can't win a game, you see, because
everybody plays different.
And if you believe that, I've got a car I'd like to sell you.
No, you can't trust everybody on the table, that's for sure.
Thank you very much for talking to me, Peter.
Pleasure, mate.
And I'll look for you on final table.
No worries. I'll see you there.
Thank you. All right, well, we're just about ready to get started on the final table, and I'd like to introduce you my co-host again this week is Scott. Scott, welcome back.
Thank you for having me back. It's good to be here.
Mate, it was great to have you on the show. I've had so many people comment to me about, how the hell did you get a pro player to come and comment with you?
Easy was a free drink.
Okay, we're ready to go. First up in seat 1, we've got Adam. His chip count of $1 million. Now, Adam, I don't know a lot about his playing.
There's Ken here on seat 2. His chip count 1.2 million. Ken looks ready for a war.
And I happen to know his favourite cards are King Jack.
There you go.
Christian in seat 3 with a chip count of 700k. Now, Christian has been quite conservative today. Again, Gold Coast players, I don't know a lot about them.
And here's Boris at seat 4. His chip count 2.4 million. He looks ready to rock. He's got a good look.
That'd make him chip leader. And here we have Shane in seat 5 with 460k. Now, Shane, I've seen around a few games on the Gold Coast. Again, the Gold Coast, not my area.
Mark here at seat 6. He's got 570k, which puts him in 7th position on the chip stack. But anything can happen.
Absolutely. Fiona. Now, this is the boom baby lady. A chip count of 700k. Fiona is one heck of a character. Wonderful to watch her play.
And Peter here at seat 8, chip count of 750. He looks, age is giving him wisdom to play here today.
Well, I spoke with him before and he said he'd make final table. And Lucas in seat 9 with a chip count of 490. Another one of the Gold Coast regulars. Alright, we are away.
Funny to always think that this table is starting full, but by the end it's just going to come down to 2. But which 2 is going to be the game?
That's it, exactly. And the first hand of the night, there's always so much anticipation on the final table for first hand of the night. Yeah. All right, Boris will be first to act. Jack 4, 60k's to call. What's Boris going to do?
And I'm finally seeing some sunglasses and hats at this table. I mentioned last time I was here that in the US there's always a lot of sunglasses, a lot of hats. However, in a true Australian form, the sunglasses on top of the head.
Oh, okay. Shane with Ace King. Boris has folded those cards. Shane's got 60k to call, and he's all in for 460k. Now, Mark, Queen 7, 460k to call. I would assume he's going to fold these cards.
You would think so.
But then I should never make assumptions about other poker players, should I?
It's interesting, Shane trying to establish a bit of, I don't know, dog's yard dominance at first, going all in on the first hand.
Yeah, but then again, Ace King on a final table. Yep, Mark has folded. Fiona, King, Queen. Now, Fiona is such a character player. Boom Baby is her catch call. We hear it all the time. When she wins a hand, the whole room knows she's just won a hand. Wonderful player to watch in action, though. Now, what's she going to do here? 460k to call, King, Queen.
It's a nice hand. I'd go. Oh, see, he folds on it.
There you go.
You never know.
Peter with Ace King. Now, we already know what Peter's going to do. There's no doubt here. He'll call this. 460k. There's very little else he can do.
When you've got two cards, the highest two cards, even if they're offsuit, it's a pretty safe bet to go in on.
Now, he's gone all in for 750k. Lucas, our player, missing in action. So I'm assuming his cards are going to be folded.
Which, with that hand, that's not such a bad thing.
Well, that's right. I mean, Jack 6 is not a hand you're going to play in this position. And it would be an all-in call for him, so it would be a very easy fold for him. And I dare say that's exactly what Deb's going to do, is fold his cards, because he's not there to play.
Yeah, so Jack is always one of those weird cards as well. As you know, I'm sure you said before, the Jack 10, always such a weird card. Oh, here he is.
Here he is, back at the last moment. Makes it difficult when players do this, though. I mean, coming in at the last moment, waiting, having us wait to see whether he's going to fold. And because we can see the cards, we always knew it was going to be a fold. Adam will fold his 7-5 and get out of the way. Ken will fold 8-2. Christian will fold Ace-4. So it's going to be Ace King versus Ace King. Shane versus Peter. And, well, really, there's not a hell of a lot that's going to happen here, unless, of course, we see a club flop.
That's right. I mean, that would just establish the dominance early. Maybe put a bit of confidence shaking into Peter, but could establish Shane on top here early on.
Well, wouldn't it be funny now if it comes down with 4 diamonds or something? We both end up very silly.
Wouldn't be the first time for me, and it won't be the last. 2 5s come out, nothing really helping anybody.
Nah, split pot. Well, it's a split pot, it's a nothing hand. Unfortunately, that's what happens when everyone has Ace King. Alright, look, it's time for us to go to a break. We'll be right back, I believe, after some station identification. And welcome back to the final table down here at Helensvale. We are only on about our 3rd hand for the night, so the action is just starting.
Everyone's going to be very cautious up front. They're going to try to feel out, look for people's tells. You know, definitely stare at the stack sizes of the other players.
Yes, yeah.
Maybe even get a little bit of lippy, a little bit of smack talk happening.
Oh, okay, look at that. Mark's all in for King 9. Suited spades. Fiona, 5-2, she will fold. Peter, 7-6, I assume he's going to fold.
He's thinking about it. That's all right.
It adds up to 13, Peter. You can't play 13. I'm still superstitious.
Well, it's also, when you have this many people at the table, you know that those face cards are going to come out. It's always when it comes down to fewer players, you're not sure if the face cards are going to come out. Everyone could win with a low hand. With this many people, surely there's an ace out there. Surely there's a king out there. He's smart to let it go.
Wow, look at that. Lucas folded Ace-10. That surprises me. Ace-10 of cards I would play. Adam, Jack-2 will fold. Ken, 60 to call with Jack-8. He'll fold his. Christian will fold, and I don't even know what he's got. 5-3, okay. Boris, King-4, 30k to call. Small blind. Reasonably easy call, I would think. So, we're going to see a flop.
Ah, Shane on King Queen, and he'll check the big blind.
Lots of kings out there.
Yeah, it's a
Oh,
little dangerous when that happens. Mark's in front with the 9.
not helping a lot this flop, but we'll see what happens on the next card. We might get a little bit of excitement here. Another 8.
Well, that wasn't terribly exciting.
Sorry, everyone. I built that up for nothing. Last card. I swear, it's going to be exciting.
Having said that, Shane's now on a flush draw. Mark has got the 9s. Boris has nothing in this for him. So he will fold out. Mark has bet the 60. Shane will call the 60.
Here we go, and it's a 10.
10.
No help, but Shane already in there with that king queen, so he's going.
Oh, really? He's going all in with nothing.
Well, go bold or go home. I think that. I mean, if you look at the man's shirt, it says
what am I
defeat.
saying? 8, 9, Jack, 10, Queen. He's got the straight. Blind as a bat. Didn't even see that.
I was staring at his shirt, which just said defeat. So
I've got to tell you, I didn't even see that, and there's a straight sitting there the whole time. As soon as that 10 hit the board, Shane had 1. So it doesn't matter how often you play this game. Sometimes you miss the bleeding obvious.
that's right, and that's when you lose your chip stack. So I think that Shane seems to be on his game already early. He's playing hard. He's trying to eliminate a couple from the table. We'll see what happens, and he folds.
Mark has folded. Good fold from Mark. And Shane shows his cards. Oh, Mark didn't look happy. But, hey, that was a good fold, Mark. If you'd gone in, you would have lost your chips.
Bit of respect from Christian on that one. Shane did play that really well. Mark's not happy.
No. Oh, excuse me.
But you're only ever one hand from changing your fate here in poker. So we'll, Mark could be upset now. He could be very happy later on.
Well, that is the thing about poker, isn't it? Any 2 cards can win.
So we got a 3-2 out, folded, which was good. There's nothing on a 3-2.
Christian will fold his Queen 2. Boris will fold Jack 8. Shane's got 4. Shane's hit cards again. That's 3 hands in a row.
It's on his. The poker gods are smiling upon Shane today. It could be his shirt. It could be that majestic lock of hair that he's got on his head. But as a lion mane that he's got, he's attacking this table. So it's funny. A lot of the other players seem to be really holding back, and Mark getting very agitated.
Yeah, he doesn't seem to be happy at all, does he? Now, Fiona with Ace Jack, 100k to call. This is a call I would make personally, but then I'm not Fiona, so there's no telling what she's going to do.
No, Ace Jack is something that you definitely play. I mean, Jack is always a bit of a question mark, but Ace is a pretty solid one.
And she's on the button, so I'm not quite sure why all the hesitation. Yeah, she's called the 100k. Peter will fold his 10-5. Adam, I assume, will fold the 9-5.
Go all in, Adam. Why not? Shake up the table.
No, he's just checked it. Oh, okay, he must have been big blind. Here we go, then.
Well, he's got his 9.
Wow.
He was smart to stay in it.
He's just checked it. Shane. Come on, Shane. Don't be silly here. You've done well so far. And he's going to bet. He is going to bet.
Just reading Mark's body language there, I think his patience is about as short as his stack.
Yeah, he really does look like he's had enough, doesn't he?
But Fiona, this could definitely be her time to step in this game.
120k he's bet there. Now, what's Fiona going to do? She's going to call 120k.
And as she would, with that flop on the table and what she knows she has, I would go in.
And Adam's folded. Well, yeah, he just didn't think his 9 was good enough. Oh, and there you go. Yep, you were correct. Ace Jack. Fiona's hit that ace. She's got it covered.
She is established in this game for the first time. She was one of those players. It was Shane that was really kind of leading the table, and now Fiona's coming in.
And she's got the Jack. Now she's got the 2 pair. And Shane very cautiously checks there. Very wise to check there.
Will Fiona try to get him in for a couple more chips?
Well, you would think so.
You would want to. Try to get in as many as possible. You got him on the ropes. He was playing pretty devil may care before, so you know he's good for it.
I'm not quite sure what Fiona's... she certainly seems to have something to say about this hand.
With what she knows is on the table and what's in her hand, I don't understand this stall. She seems hesitant, even though anyone would know that she's got this in a bag.
Well, you think your 2 pair would be good. Yeah, there we go. 250,000 she's bet. Now, Shane surely can't really believe that his 4s are good with what's... I mean, everything on the board beats him.
Yeah.
She's only had to pair one thing. Yeah, of course. Good fold by Shane. And I think it's time for us to go to another break. Welcome back to the final table down at Helensvale. You're watching Australian Pro Poker, and I'm sitting here commentating with Scott. What do you think, Scott? You enjoying the game?
I am. So far, you know, there's a lot of players at the table. Some of them are going very cautious at the beginning here, and some of them are playing pretty aggressive, and some are just being aggressive in their nature.
Well, yes. Now, Christian, Ace King. He's finally picked up a couple of cards, 100k to call. I wouldn't be surprised if he went all in, to tell you the truth. No, he's just going to call the 100k.
Again, that's that early table caution. It can be a detriment to your playing. If you're too cautious, you'll end up finding out that you don't have any chips left.
Well, yeah. Boris has folded. We're around to Shane will fold. Mark, he'll go all in. Ace Jack. Yep. His body language has said for the last few hands, I've had enough of this. Just give me some cards that I can have a shot with, and that's exactly what he's done. Fiona 4-2, she'll get out of the way. Peter with 9s, all in. That looked like an all-in bet to me.
Yeah, well, with 2 9s, you know, that's definitely a chance hand. So he.
Well, you've got a starting hand right from the word go, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yep, I was right. He's gone all in. Now I notice that Lucas is missing from the table. I believe Lucas may have been removed from the game for inappropriate behaviour.
Right.
And that's as far as we'll go with that conversation. Now, Christian, all in. Yes, he's called 490 all in. Mark is all in for 210, and Peter is all in for 775k.
This is more like it. This is the kind of play that you want to see happening at these finals table.
Absolutely. Of course, the poor dealer has to sort all the chip stack out to make sure that everyone gets paid correctly should they win.
Mark's already he can't stand it. He's up.
Yeah, but Mark has looked like for the last few hands he's been ready to say, look, I've had enough for the day. Either give me all the chips or let me go home.
Which, unfortunately, that's not the rules of poker, so he'll have to be a bit more patient for a little bit longer.
But it does happen. I mean, sometimes you just get tired of playing.
Yeah, well, table fatigue is a real thing. A lot of people think that you're sitting at a table, you can't possibly get tired, but poker is a thinking man and woman's game. So you're mentally tired. If you're at the table for 2-3 hours, you're going to get physically tired. It wears on you.
It certainly does. All right, here we go for a flop. 2, 3, 5. Oh my. If we see a 4, okay, right. There's the king. The 9s have been done.
Now it's interesting, and
Queen, the king will take it.
And that'll be all she wrote for Mark.
Mark is gone. Peter had more than enough chips to stay in. So that there's our leaderboard, and as you can see, Lucas has been removed. Mark has just lost. Peter is now low stack at 280k. But time for an interview.
Well, we've just lost our first player, Mark, first out on the night.
Yeah.
You went into the game as low stack, didn't you?
Yeah, 570, yeah.
Makes it hard, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Do you enjoy the game?
Yeah, it was a great game, mate. Yeah, it's good.
And you'll be back for Australian Pro Poker again?
Of course I will, yeah.
Marvellous. Thank you very much.
Thank you, mate.
Okay, we're back to final table. Let's see what happens next.
Thank you.
Yeah, he's a good sport. He's been knocked out, but what a happy little fella he is. All right, here we are back at final table, and we're about to get underway again. Shane with 8-5, 100k to call. What's he going to do?
He's been playing aggressive this game so far, and so then he folds that. Just as I say that,
Yeah,
he folds
you
it.
can't tell, can you? Fiona ace-2, she'll fold that. Peter with 3-2, I assume he's going to fold that. He took a big hit in that last hand. Yep, he's folded his cards. And around to Adam. Adam with Jack 9, 100k to call. He will fold. Ken, Queen 7. Now, I wouldn't be surprised to see Ken play this, to tell you the truth.
Well, Ken hasn't really entered into this game yet. I mean, he's been participating, but he hasn't.
He's folded.
And he's still not participating.
Christian in the small blind, 50k to call with pocket sevens. Boris will check his big blind on 8-5. Jack, ace, ace.
Those pocket sevens already have the lead. It'd be very difficult for something else to come out. I mean, an 8.
Well, that was the min bet if I've ever seen one. He bet 50,000 and Boris just folded straight away. Didn't give him any options at all then. All right, we're away on the next hand. Fiona will be first to act. A chip stack of 1.4 million. What will her cards be? 6-2.
It's a hard one to try to go in on.
Tell me, have you ever heard of a thing called butter?
Butter?
Butter.
Besides what goes on bread? No.
No, okay. There's a suburb outside of Brisbane called Ipswich where they play these two particular cards, 6-2, and it's called butter. I don't understand it, but it's almost like a running joke with the people from out there. As soon as they get it, they play it.
Right.
Yeah, it's beyond my understanding.
Must be a luck thing, or maybe they think that it's, a proper lubrication to slide in.
I don't know. Just a local thing from out that way. I've never struck it anywhere else, and it makes me laugh every time I hear someone call it. All right, Shane with ace-5, Christian with king-queen.
He's got the 5 on the flop, but
Shane's all in for 395k.
here's that aggressive playing from Shane again. He's in this to win this.
Now, I would have thought that Christian would fold this, but he's not a player. Okay, yep. Folding is what I would have done, but I don't know how Christian plays. This is the first time I've seen him. Shane picks up a nice little pot there of 645k, which doesn't sound very much, but let me tell you, when you haven't got a hell of a lot of chips left, 645k is great chips.
Yeah, and he's had a couple of hands where he's lost some chips, so he'll be grateful to have any additions to his stack. Now, Ace Jack, right off the bat, that's a great hand.
You got to know it's all in. He's not. Yeah. Shane all night. He's either in there with all his chips or I don't know. It's just he's been very aggressive tonight. Sometimes it's paid off and sometimes it hasn't.
He wants that defeat. He wants to live up to his shirt.
Oh, we shouldn't say that, but maybe you're right. Okay.
He wants other people's defeat, not his own. No one wants that.
Okay. Peter with ace-10, he'll go all in. And I believe that's Adam with 9s. Oh.
That's a sticky situation when you've already got something in your hand. You don't know what other people's got. We always
He's
have.
He's going to call this. He'll call this. He'll think about it and then he'll call it. Not only did he call it, he went all in over the top for 980k.
Wow. That's bold, but hey, he doesn't know what everyone else has. We always have the privilege of knowing what everyone else has.
That's his way of telling Ken to get out of the hand. And Ken sort of listens quiet. Yes, no problem, I shall get out of the hand.
Good old Ken.
So, pocket 9s versus ace-jack versus ace-10. We will see a flop. Still anyone's hand.
Oh, 9 can come out and he could crush this home.
But, a 10 or a jack will shatter his dreams as well.
Oh, absolutely.
And as we wait patiently for the flop.
And he's seen those other cards now, so his heart sunk a little bit.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. First card out is the 10. So, Peter.
Oh, but there's a 9.
Oh!
The 9 is there.
Oh,
and a 3 goes for the full.
You called it, and you were absolutely correct. That 9 came out. That means we have just lost Shane and Peter. All right, well, I've got to run off and do an interview. Scott, can you read out the leaderboard for me, please?
Sure. Adam in the lead now on 1.8, Ken with 1.5, Fiona 1.4, Christian with 1.4, and Boris 1.1. It's still pretty close.
Wow, we've just had a double header, 2 out. We've lost Peter and Wheels. I'll start with Peter. Peter, did you enjoy the game today?
I enjoyed it thoroughly. It was excellent entertainment, yeah.
Will we see you back at Australian Pro Poker?
Of course. No
Marvellous.
worries.
Thank you very much for
Thank you
playing.
very much, Frank. It was good.
And Wheels, I should have asked Peter what happened to him, but I'll ask Wheels what happened to him. What happened to you there, Wheels?
Oh, I had ace jack against pocket nines, and I forget what you had. Ace 10. The 10 hit, and then the 9 hit on the turn.
Oh, trip nines. That
Trip
makes
nines.
it hard. Did you have a good game?
Yes, I did. Yes.
Will we see you back at Australian Pro Poker?
Yes, you will definitely.
Thank you very much for playing. And you, Peter, thank you very much for playing.
Thanks, buddy.
Much appreciated. Will.
And we are back to final table.
And welcome back to Helensvale, our final table, down to 5 players. And the cards are being dealt once again. Fiona with 10-2, she'll fold that, no doubt whatsoever.
She's thinking about it, taking her time now. Hopefully, every time she looks at them, she's hoping they're going to change, but they'll stay the same, and then they go.
Fiona is quite a conservative player. She likes to make out and be loud and brash, but she's actually quite a conservative player, and she's quite a good player.
Now, Adams folded there where he had a king 10, and he folded, so...
Christian with his ace-king suited connectors, or connected suitors, whatever you want to call them.
He's thinking about it. There we go.
Yeah,
50 to
simple
call. Leaves it into Boris.
Now, what's Boris going to do? Boris is big blind. I'd assume he's just... Oh, actually, look at that. Christian raised. We weren't even paying attention. He actually raised it to 250k. So Boris has got 150k to call for his big blind. And Boris would have hated the fact that they raised it on his big blind.
Yes, because it almost forces you to have to go in. You have to take the call. If you already got money on the table, you might as well go a little bit more.
All right, we're looking at a flop. Ace-king versus king 9. But we've seen absolutely nothing on the
Well,
flop.
Christian's got the suit, so...
Well, yeah, okay, he's got the flush draw there. Boris is going to fold. He's not even going to keep going with it. Enough's enough.
So, not a huge pot, but enough.
That's not a happy-looking man either there at the moment.
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure what he was saying, but he didn't look particularly happy.
Well, this is the thing, you know, if you got to keep your resting grumpy face on, or to let people know you're serious in the game.
Oh, okay. Now, Ken's got 4-2. He'll fold this. He's not going to call 4-2.
Yeah, Ken hasn't really gotten very far into this game. He's very conservative, but I don't think luck's been on his side either. His
Well, he
hand's
just hasn't
been
had
really
the cards, no.
very small.
Not at all. Boris will fold. Fiona, 50,000 to call.
Yeah, she's looking very lonely at that side of the table. All the
She may be looking lonely, but get a load of how many chips she's got stacked up in front of her. She's not doing too bad at all.
yeah, I guess she needs that real estate over there just for her chips.
Yeah. Okay, Adam with ace-jack.
All in. Adam, and
Now, Fiona's going to have to fold. She's not going to call that.
her cards definitely aren't strong enough. You know, a 10 is a wishy-washy card anyway, but a 6, outside of butter, you're not really going to go for it.
Oh, please take that back to the States with you. I could think of nothing better than seeing butter turn up in a major game somewhere. All the people in Ipswich will go absolutely berserk if they hear it.
That's right. Well, we'll take it back. We'll see if we can make a catch-on.
That would be so funny. All right, Fiona, come on. We know you're going to fold. You can't possibly call 10-6. Yep, she's folded. She's folded.
But in the most spectacular fashion. She's a
very-
show woman.
Very animated, likes people to pay attention when it's her turn.
Oh, sure. Well, she'll make it far.
Mind you, having said that, you don't want to be on the table when Fiona loses.
Good.
Fiona gets really, really loud when she's happy, and she gets really, really loud when she's not happy.
So I want to be within striking distance of Fiona. So Boris is out already. He's folded on his queen 3. Fiona's folded.
9-6. Adam, king 7, 100k to call. On the button, what's he going to do? He'll fold.
And putting 50 in. Jack, 10, Jack.
Now I must have got something wrong there because I don't see that Fiona's got cards in front of her.
No, so Fiona's folded, Adam's in, and Ken's in.
Okay, I'm very confused. It's Ken and Christian. Ken is with his king 8, Christian with 10-5, Jack 10.
10 with a pair of 10s for Christian. Ken is checked. Bet for 22, and yep, Ken's folded. Playing conservative, Ken. He's hasn't really gotten into this game.
No, well, I mean, sometimes the cards just don't pull your way. You can spend the entire final table and never get a decent set of cards. I've had that happen to me before.
I've made a career out of it.
All right, Christian, 100k to call with king 6. What's he going to do? He's going to fold. Boris, 9-7. He's going to fold that. I got no doubt about that. But of course,
he does.
I was going to say, now we'll sit and wait and see, and we'll see whether or not I look really, really foolish.
He wins it on a 9-7 full house.
He's really thinking about this. I'm surprised.
This was more of a 5-second decision, and he did the inevitable.
Yeah, I would have thought that was an easy fold. Okay, Fiona, what have you got for us? Now, what you can't see, viewers, is on this table is a very tiny square marked with a yellow line. The players put their cards in that square, and that's how we get to read their cards. Sometimes they don't get it in the square, and it takes a little while to come up on screen.
Well, Fiona's folded, so Adam's looking at his cards, is trying to make his decision with a queen 9. And
50k to call.
He's cold. Ken 8-2. Card's still not really in Ken's favor, but Ken's gone all in. He's figuring, wow, what the heck, my luck's not going to change. I might as well go for it.
I think he's hoping that Christian's just going to fold.
Trying to buy the pot.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, 8-2. If you're not trying to buy the pot with 8-2, what are you doing?
Playing a bad game. So we'll see. It might pay off for him. He might get, an 8 and a 2 on the flop. He might get trip 8s. Might get. You never know.
1.2 million for Adam to call with Queen 9. He's just not going to do it.
No.
There you go.
He's bought it.
There you go. Gee, I hate when that happens because I'm so positive they're going to fold, and then every now and again they just don't.
Yeah. Well, Ken has I think this might be his first win for this round.
I think you're correct, actually. I think that has been the first hand he's won on this table tonight.
So, we'll see. Maybe this is the turn of his luck. Maybe Ken is the quiet one, the dark horse of this race.
Well, sometimes you have to make something happen, don't you? All right, Fiona with King Jack, 200k to call. I would think this is a fairly easy call for you, Fiona.
Especially with that chip stack.
Yep.
In she goes.
Whoa. I believe that's an all-in bet.
I was about to say, you could stop any time now, Fiona. It's gone in, 1.5 million all in. And where did Adam go?
Adam folded. He would have, as soon as he saw the all-in, he would have folded and gone to get a drink. Ken, Queen 9, he's going to call, I believe. No? What? I'm afraid I can't tell what Ken's done there.
I don't think his cards are still... Nope, he's folded.
Okay.
So it's just left to Fiona and Christian. Christian sinking, he's out.
And Boris, 10-5. No, Boris isn't going to call.
Yes, but true to form, Boris might think about this for 10 minutes, but no!
There you go.
He keeps it quick.
Okay, so Fiona's picked up the blinds there without having to do much of anything.
And boom. So her catchphrase is rung out across the room.
Welcome back to Australian Pro Poker. This is the final table from Helensvale.
Still got 4 people at the table this late in the game. There's
5, actually.
Oh, 5. Oh, yeah, that's right. Ken's still there. I can't forget about my man Ken. So it
Here he
happens when they
comes
leave
now.
the table so often.
Yeah, well, they get up and go for a break. Some go for a cigarette, some go for a drink, some go for a bathroom break. And, the thing is, we have a break every hour, but seems to be not enough for them.
Well, then once you break the seal, if you're drinking, then you're going to be making multiple trips.
I suppose. All right, Adam's got 9-8. He's under the gun. 9-8 suited connectors.
Ken, he's going in. I don't even know what he has yet, but he's in. Ooh, ace 9.
Finally, Ken has some cards. Christian, Jack 4. I can see Christian folding this.
Yep.
There you
Good
go.
call.
Boris. What's Boris? Oh, Boris has got 8-6. He's going to want to play these.
No.
Oh, no. He got me again.
Boris, he's uncharted territory. He sometimes he takes forever to think of something that's pretty obvious, like a small hand, and then on big hands, he's got a good card, and he goes, yeah.
Okay, Fiona's checked it. And we've got King, Jack, 2. No help to anybody. Ken is out in front with his ace.
What is Adam going to do here? He's looking at it. I don't know. I think he might check just to get the free round, but
Yeah, well, there's a free card to be had. Ken will check. Queen, again, no help to anybody, and Ken's still out in front. Is Fiona going to bet here?
She's folding.
She's just going to fold the...
I would have gone for a check. At least you could have possibly got another free round.
Yeah, he showed me the last card.
Well, Adam, all in, 1.9 on a 9-8.
Oh, and you see, Ken's got the flush draw here, but will he be game to take it? Will he be game to pull the trigger on this?
Come on, Ken, you can do it.
Oh, it's a bit of a brave call. I mean, the ace 9, yeah, you got the flush draw, you've got the ace, but I don't know.
He's thinking about it. He's playing with the chips. Contemplating. You can see, you can almost...
Thinking.
You can, and folds it. I was about to say, you could almost hear the gears grinding, trying to work out what he should do, and unfortunately it told him to fold.
Yep. All right, and we're still away here. Another hand to be dealt. You can almost feel the stress on the players sometimes when you're doing this, can't you?
Yeah, especially because a lot of the hands haven't been in anyone's particular favor. They could have gone either way numerous times, so that's got to be stressful. No one's really feeling like they're in a groove. No one's feeling like they have the luck on their side. So when you got Christian now, he's got pocket 8s. He's feeling okay probably with that. 5-3.
Just
Boris
a min
goes in.
call though. Minimum call. Fiona 6-3. What are you going to do, Fiona?
See, I mean, on a 6-3, that's not even butter. It's one pass butter.
Yeah, it's small blow. You've really taken to this butter, haven't you?
I'm on it. I'm getting shirts printed. I'm going to trademark it. Ipswich is going to owe me money.
This is going to be so fun. I can't wait to go back out there and say, hey guys, we got a pro from the States who's picked up the slang of butter and he's taking it back to the card world.
It's going to take it by storm. Butter Mania is going to take 2016.
All right, 10-5 to Adam, and he's checked it. He's trying to lay a little trap here for Christian. Will Christian walk into it? Obviously, Christian thinks he's...
Well,
he did. Christian went all in, and Adams called it. Snap call without a second's hesitation. Pocket 8s, 10-5.
it's not going to end well.
No, is there going to be an 8 here for him?
No. And one last one.
No, and we lose Christian. All right, well done, Adam. But right now I've got to run off to see Christian. Can you read out the leaderboard, please, Scott?
Sure. Adam on 2.5, Fiona 1.5, Ken 1.1, and Boris 670,000, taking up the last spot.
And we've just lost another one. Christian, what happened, buddy?
Oh, I don't know. I had pocket 8s. He was first to act. He had 2 pair. He slow played it. He checked. I pushed all in. Didn't think he had anything. I didn't want a higher card to come out, like a king, queen, or an ace. Pushed all in, he called. Straight the 2 pair, and turn nothing, river nothing. So
It's unlucky.
For sure.
Thank you very much for playing Australian Pro Poker.
No
we see you
worries.
again on that.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Absolutely
Thanks for having
wonderful.
me, yep.
Thank you.
Thanks.
All right, back to final table. Well, folks, I'm sorry, but once again we're out of time. You're going to have to come back next week for the second half of the final table from Helensvale. A little bit of controversy. It's been a good game, so make sure you join us next week. I'm Frank. This is Australian Pro Poker, and I'll look for you on the final table.